day I'm speaking. I think you can tell I had a hell of a weekend this weekend.
It's been one of those weekends, John.
Man, I'm telling you, it was out of control fun. And I also have to say, all these people were dressed up. And I completely forgot. I'm like, damn, why is this girl wearing the hottest nurse outfit I've ever seen in my life? Halloween. Saw some like Mario and Luigi. Y'all know Halloween's on Thursday? You better get ready, people. Trick or treat. And we got a lot of treats for you because, today we're going to talk a lot of college football here in about 5 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever, with my good buddy Jake Crane from Crane & Company. We're going to break down all kinds of things on football. He's an Auburn fan. You won't believe this. You will not believe this. Auburn won. It's a miracle. They're down 10-0 in Kentucky, and all of a sudden, they just decided to run roughshod all over the Wildcats. So we're going to get into a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And, of course, then also, NFL, Giants in Pittsburgh tonight. We're going to gamble at the end of the show. We got Terry Davis to talk a little bit about some Tiger basketball and some Grizzlies. I got Hardwood because, damn it just feels so good. So we're going to have a lot of fun. We got some winners. We got some losers. And we got a whole lot of stuff to get to. One thing I do have to say, though, Freddie Freeman's Grand Slam, dude, the first time in World Series history, walk-off granny. Freddie Freeman, by the way, I'm going to tell you right now, buddy, welcome to the Hall of Fame, homie. He also had another home run in Game 2. Freddie Freeman right now is just in fuego. A little bit of concerns right now, though, for the Dodgers with Shohei Ohtani. A little shoulder issue. But right now, Aaron Judge. Goodness gracious. No, not Aaron Judge. They're saying, though, but Brian Roberts is saying to himself, I think he is going to play. He should be doing better. He was doing better yesterday. They're going to give him a little massage, do a little bit of this, try to get a little bit of love and some work. Because, 7:08 Central Time on Fox tonight. See, this is the only thing that drives me crazy. Why are they playing on Monday night with football?
It's a sports equinox today, John.
What does that mean?
It means we have football, all the major professional sports, football, basketball, baseball, hockey, all going tonight.
Everything's going tonight. Can you explain to me equinox?
John, that's above my pay grade.
Because I thought, equinox, man, I don't even know what I think equinox is. This is pretty sad. Again, not a genius, but I play one sometimes on the radio. 7:08 first pitch, Dodgers and the Yankees. We're going to break that down. If you haven't paid attention, guess what? Yankees are in a 2-0 hole. They're in a deep hole. But can they dig out? I don't know, man. Walker Buehler is on the bump. They should get him. I've been looking at this thing, and the first thing that I think about this Dodgers-Yankees game, over, baby. It screams a little bit over. The over right now is 8.5. If you go over 8.5, you have to lay the 25. Money line right now, minus 155 for the Yanks. Dodgers comeback is 130. And again, Freddie Freeman, you're an absolute freak. We got some great NFL notes. If you're Deshaun Watson right now, you know what? Somebody just sent me this 901-360-8255 at the Sissy's Log Cabin text and listener line. And it says, an equinox is a moment when the sun crosses the Earth's equator, making day and night of approximately equal length.
Wow, so all the sports are crossing over at the same time.
All right, I'm digging it. Thank you, texter, 901-360-8255, the Sissy's Log Cabin text and listener line, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry. But, yeah, we got a little action tonight. I will say, I still can't believe what I saw in the NFL yesterday. Famous Jameis Winston. Deshaun Watson goes down. And again, people got all upset. Some of the players are they're cheering his injury. No, it was a non-contact injury. He didn't get killed. He didn't have a DeMar Hamlin situation. He wasn't in any kind of danger. It's a he could have been walking down the street and his Achilles could have ruptured. They were not cheering the fact that he was injured. They're cheering the fact that, damn, they are now blessed because they know there will be a better football team without Deshaun Watson. Jameis Winston yesterday, 27 of 41, 334 yards, 3 touchdown passes, and they scored 11 more points yesterday in beating the Ravens than they have in any game this year. They had 29 points. It's amazing what happens when You change quarterbacks because just Deshaun Watson just is not it. Just not it. Man, I got my buddy Jake Crane from Crane and Company. You know it's the best show going. Crane and Company, you better check it out. Blaine, David, and of course Jake. Jake, first and foremost, how you doing on a beautiful Monday?
Man, I'm doing great. And if you're Deshaun Watson, how many massages can you get on an Achilles?
No kidding, man. No kidding. No kidding. And by the way, man, I just got to say congratulations. Auburn beat the brakes off of Kentucky. Like,
Yeah.
They didn't just beat them. They ran the ball right down their throat. I think they've rushed it 50 times for over 300-something yards. Like, that was divot. If you're Mark Stoops today, man, stay away from the athletic director.
Yeah, I used to pray for times like this. No, in all seriousness, it was good to see Auburn finally get over the hump. And I mean, Johnny Radio, they were down 10-0.
First quarter
coming out
off
in that
the
game
jump.
is about as bad of a start as you could have. And Hugh Freeze brought it up in the post game press conference. You know, they had every opportunity to quit. I think it shows you kind of the fight, especially the young guys. Auburn plays more freshmen on defense than any team in the country. I mean, you look at Crawford, you look at Riddick, you look at Folk, some of these young pieces they have. It's what's holding Hugh Freeze on right now, and they needed that momentum. They needed the confidence. They needed that win, and the way they did it on the ground, we've been screaming, please just give Jarquez Hunter the ball. This isn't trigonometry. You don't have to be Robert Oppenheimer to figure out that when he touches the ball a lot, good things happen. So it was good for them. 3-5 is still not acceptable. Now you get to see, is Diego Pavia going to come into Jordan-Hare again, this time in a Vanderbilt uniform? He torched Auburn last year at New Mexico State. So we'll see if they can keep the momentum going.
Heck, Diego almost got it done again this weekend. I mean, what is it with this Vanderbilt team? That was a hell of a football game for them.
Yeah, and this Vanderbilt team's the best personnel team that we've seen in a while. They have some guys that can do it. They're better up front than they've been in a long time. But just like Alabama, to beat Texas, they were going to need to catch most of the breaks. They didn't catch enough of them. They weren't able to dominate the time of possession, which left Texas's offense on the field, which, once Quinn got cooking, he was really cooking. They struggled to tackle in space this game. That was really the difference. It wasn't that Texas was hitting a lot of home runs. It's that they were hitting a lot of singles and legging them out in the doubles. And when that happens, it's going to be tough to stop guys. It's tough to, slow down an offense, and your defense stayed on the field way too long. But, I mean, at this point, Vandy's playing with house money. I mean, it's already been a success. So, it's going to be interesting to watch them going forward. How do they bounce back? But, Auburn's a gettable team for them, even though it's on the road.
Are you worried about Texas? I mean, we saw what Georgia did to them in that second half. Their offense, I thought, completely was, like you said, hitting a lot of singles, no home runs, no big plays. I don't know, man. With Quinn Ewers back there, I thought this team was, unbeatable at one point. Now I'm kind of looking over at Sark, kind of wondering what's going on with that offense.
Well, I think the main question with Quinn Ewers in Texas, and I'm talking about the big games, the mega games, the Georgia versus Texas, right? The Texas versus Alabama, these big games that he's played in, and we have a large sample size. It seems that whenever they're playing a team that is really good,